When life is based on the principle of service to God and service to the people of this world, life becomes extremely beautiful. When I joined the monastery, I was asked to render the service of speaking to people, speaking to large varied audiences based on the ancient epics of India, imparting knowledge, giving teachings, giving wisdom based on these wonderful books. And I thought it was a fantastic service because people are all around you. Sometimes I would say a thing, something really humorous and funny, and people would crack up and laugh. And sometimes I would say something serious, very touching. I would even see people in my audience crying. In fact, I was once doing a talk to a group of teachers, and one of our fellow monks was sitting right next to me. And I told a story of a teacher and a student, and I saw every single teacher in the crowd crying. Except me, everyone else was crying. So I just turned to the fellow monk to look at him. He was crying. And I was thinking, God, people reciprocate. You say something funny, they laugh. You say something really inspirational and touching, they cry. There is emotions involved with people. And it's such an incredible interpersonal dynamic, And I really loved doing that service. Years later, I was asked to do the service of speaking to a larger audience, to a global audience by doing video shoots. And I must tell you, God, it's so difficult. Because I'm actually a camera shy person, believe it or not. When people shoot me and they just post some clips, that's fine with me. But talking to a camera, it's a machine. It's just some electronic machine. The camera doesn't laugh. The camera doesn't cry. The camera doesn't have any interpersonal reciprocations and dealings. And I must tell you, I felt very nervous. In fact, a little fearful as well to speak into a camera. It was more a fear of failure, I would say, because, when you speak into a camera and if it's relayed and it's put online, how do people see it? Otherwise, when I'm with people, people have seen me speak. And I decided, when the motive is to serve and contribute, we have to face our fears. We have to deal with our fears, face them, and rise above them. At some point of time, I had to decide to come and speak. So one day I decided, that's it. I have to come, speak in front of the camera. The first time I did it, believe me, we will post that video once. You must see me speaking there. Stiff, expressionless, motionless, stoic, nonchalant face, And I guess I'm kind of slowly getting better. Because in order to deal with these fears, you have to face them. You have to start somewhere. And if our motive is to serve, I think God is there to help us. Therefore, I always say, when you run alone, it's called a race. But when God runs with you, that's called grace. So when I'm by myself, to deal with all of these things difficult. But when I have God with me, because the purpose is to serve Him and to serve His children in this world, by His grace, we can all do something beautiful and wonderful for the world. Thank you.